Good evening, Lake Orion. If you are tuning in right now, you are catching our second ever edition of Live at 5, a news talk show that airs every Thursday at 5 o'clock. For ONTV, I'm Shannon Line.
And I'm Griffin Stroyan. We got a lot of cool stories coming up today throughout the community, so make sure you tune in for those. And then at the very end, we're going to do some more trivia, but this time I will be asking the questions, so we'll see if Shannon can do fairly well.
Yeah.
Maybe get 3 out of 3 like I did last time.
Hopefully, I'm hoping. It depends on if they're really hard or not. So absolutely, we are going to jump right into the show. Lake Orion is a small town, but there are always things going on here. So it is our job to keep you up to date on what has happened here in Lake Orion. So one thing that's been going on is the gazebo in Children's Park has become a gathering place for local residents ever since it was constructed in the early 90s. Over the next 2 decades, it had fallen into disrepair, prompting the community to band together to renovate it. ONTV's very own Melissa Kratt got the story.
On the morning of Friday, July 21st, members of the Lake Orion community gathered together to begin a major restoration project. 25 years ago, local businessman Stan Sweet donated $25,000 to construct the gazebo in Children's Park. The gazebo became a gathering place for events like the annual Halloween Parade and 2016's Christmas tree lighting ceremony.
Merry Christmas!
Early 90s it was built, and dedication to Stan Sweet, and it's quite, you're right, it's the gathering place. We do a gazebo series or a music series here every Sunday, and the park itself, the children come down and play, people hang out and lounge underneath the gazebo. I believe we've had a couple of weddings that have happened here, and as we improve it, it's going to be utilized more, especially with the incoming commerce that we've got, the new restaurants, the new wine social, our new creamery, 20 Front Street, a lot of good things going on.
When we put it up on social media that we were going to get busy on this, a lot of the comments came back how thankful they were, because a lot of people really do appreciate that in the park. And what we're going to do is we're going to ask folks to help us keep it in pristine shape. The last decking was a hollow core, and the skateboards and the bikes, you could see the shapes of the wheels, and the DPW advised us that was a lot of the damage. So we're going to ask people to please honor the park rules and not let bikes and skateboards on this. There's a lot of places in the community for the kids to enjoy that, and there's a lot of spaces for that, but we're going to ask please not here. So it is a gem, it's a jewel of our community, and we want to keep it that way.
Thanks to a grant of $17,000 from the Home Depot Foundation, volunteers were able to begin work on the renovation. On Friday, the gazebo was stripped down to bare wood as damaged flooring and lattice were removed.
A few years ago, Rob Kavanaugh, who is a community member, he was on the Parks and Rec board, and he came to me and said, is there anything Home Depot can do? And we weren't sure how we were going to do it, how we were going to run it. And so it started there, and then Jeremy from the DPW came to me last spring and said, we got to do something this year, please, is there anything? So we partnered with the American Legion. Originally this property was the Legion's, and they donated it to the village. So that's how this whole thing is really kind of the puzzles fit together, and it was the right time and resources, and here it is, and it's going to be great when it's done.
Volunteers returned on Saturday morning to install the new decking, steps, and ramp, made up of a composite material that's virtually maintenance-free. The team of volunteers moved so quickly that the gazebo was able to host a performance by 18-year-old Grace Lee as part of Lake Orion's Gazebo Concert Series.
Driving through the clouds.
We've got quite a mix. We've got the You Can Do It, We Can Help, and heavy on the We Can Help. That's the Home Depot group from Lake Orion Home Depot, Alana Hart and her crew. It's amazing what they do for communities, and it's amazing what they're doing for ours. So we've also got our Village Department of Public Works. We've got council members here today, Village Manager Joe Young, and then I believe just some community members that have come down to help us out. So it really is Lake Orion combined getting it done.
It's just another example of how well this community is supported with volunteerism. And there's quite a bit of money being put into this today, roughly about $17,000 in grants. And so it's just another example of why we live where we live, and the people that are here. It's a caring, giving community, and we continue to do that all the time.
Now we're so grateful that that gazebo is back into its original shape. So village officials are asking for your help to make sure the gazebo lasts for decades to come. Please call the police department's non-emergency number at 248-693-8321 if you happen to see anyone abusing the gazebo.
And now, with the Lake Orion summer, always comes the opportunity to go out and see our summer concert series with many local artists and bands. There are weekly concerts at both the Wildwood Amphitheater on Tuesdays at 7 and the Children's Park Gazebo at 2 on Sundays. This past week in concerts, Lake Orion has been visited by Rochester Hill native of only 17 years old, Grace Lee. She sang at the gazebo last Sunday, the 23rd, performing her own songs to the strum of her guitar. Then on Tuesday, the 25th, the Wildwood Amphitheater saw common singer Guy Lewis of Chautauqua Express. He performed with many instruments during his performance, and he did an awesome job of getting the little kids involved in singing, dancing, and even playing instruments. So if you haven't yet gone to the concerts, make sure you stop by. We will show you the artists that have still yet to visit LO later on in the show.
Yeah, Griffin, I personally know Grace Lee, and she's absolutely amazing, along with the rest of the talent that has since visited us in the concert series. So make sure you go out. They're great concerts. So that being said, with the car crew season in high gear, there is no shortage of shows here in the area. Recently, Gowling Buick GMC held its second car show of the year, benefiting a local charity that was actually going on last time we held Live at 5. So Melissa got the story for us.
On Thursday, July 20th, approximately 150 classic cars rolled onto the lot at Gowling Buick GMC. The weather forecast looked bleak, but it turned out to be a beautiful summer evening.
Nice early crowd, and we thought the weather might come into play, but we decided to go ahead with it, and I think it's gonna pay off for us. The sky's clearing up behind us, and I think it's really gonna be nice. And today benefits Love Inc., so it's always great to be able to raise some money for the community and do some of these things. So, and it's an early crowd. I like it.
Each of Gowling's car shows benefits a local charity. This time, the spotlight was on Love Inc., a nonprofit organization made up of area churches that offers assistance to those in need. Money was raised through auctions, a 50-50 raffle, food sales, and donations from the cruisers.
We have 25 churches in the area who help support us. They help support us by funds. They also help with a lot of our volunteers in our ministries. We also have 4 free meals a week at different churches, where we have at least 12 churches working together. So we have Monday nights is Lake Orion United Methodist Church, Tuesday night Emmanuel Congregational in Oxford, Wednesday night Oxford United Methodist, and Thursday night Christ the King Church. And it's open to anybody. You don't necessarily have to be needy to come, but it definitely helps those who, to budget so that they don't have to spend money to at the grocery store or whatever. But it's always a well-balanced meal. It's a good chance for people to get out and socialize too. So we'd love to have you come.
Among the cars on display was this 1928 Pontiac Roadster, owned by Bruce Bunker of Oxford. Bruce has owned the car for 2 years, but it was the first time he brought it out to a local car show.
I'm a Pontiac fan, #1, and I love the old vintage cars. I also have a 1939 Pontiac two-door sedan. This is our first time making it to a local car show, to be honest with you. So I'm getting a lot in the 5 minutes I've been here. So everybody goes by, and then it's got the original horn that does the ooga thing as well. So people get a kick out of that. If they wave to me, I give them that, and that puts a bigger smile on their face.
Now, Gowling Buick GMC has 2 more shows planned for this season. The next one will take place in downtown Lake Orion on Saturday, August 5th, and will benefit the police department's Shop with a Hero program. The final show is scheduled to take place on Saturday, September 16th, although the location has yet to be determined.
Now, for all of you car people out there, make sure to clear up your schedule on August 5th because Gowling Buick GMC and Shop with Heroes charity is hosting a car show in downtown Lake Orion. It will be a great day full of family fun, lots of food, and prizes. Registration is from 8 to 11 a.m. and there will be a lot more that you can do, like you can all eat pancake breakfast at Lockhart's Barbecue from 8 to 10:30, and then the trophies will be given out at 2 o'clock p.m. This car show has it all, so even if you are someone like me that doesn't know a lot about cars or anything like that, you can still show up, enjoy, the beauty of them, and of course enjoy some fluffy pancakes. Also, Rockin' Ronnie will be performing all day, so what more could you ask for? So make sure to head over to downtown on August 5th for the Golling Buick Shop with Heroes Charity Cruisin' from 8 a.m. to 2:30 p.m.
Yeah, Griffin, I'm definitely with you on the not knowing much about cars and enjoying those pancakes. But, I mean, we have a lot of car people out there, so make sure you come on out.
Absolutely. But so that's going to end the first segment of our show, but don't go anywhere because we're going to have a lot more great stories coming up.
Yeah, when we get back, Griffin will quiz me on some trivia, so that'll be quite the interesting thing to see. We'll see you when we get back.
Hey, it's Owen TV here. Now, have you ever had the urge to create your own TV show, or you just wanted to see what goes behind the scenes of making a TV program? Well, Owen TV has just the program for you. Owen TV offers studio and field production classes that allow you to take control and create the programs the way you want them to be. We will introduce you to media literacy skills and the fundamentals of program production in order to acquire the basic training needs for Owen TV equipment use. To get started, all you have to do is sign up for a free Owen TV orientation, where you will learn all about Owen TV and all the opportunities available to our volunteers, as well as meet the Owen TV staff and take a tour of our facility. After that, you can register for one of our production courses. Both the studio and field production courses are only $10 for Lake Orion residents and $25 for non-residents. For more information about Owen TV's production classes, feel free to call us at 248-393-1060 or go to orionontv.org and click register now to sign up for classes. We hope to see you soon.
And we are back with our second ever edition of Live at 5, and where we bring you the latest and greatest here in Lake Orion.
Yeah, Shannon, our show does run live every Thursday at 5 o'clock, and you can catch us on your local televisions. For Comcast, it'll be Channel 10, and for AT&T, Channel 99. But if you can't catch us live, unfortunately, then you can go to our YouTube page, type in Orion Neighborhood Television. You can see all of our Live at 5s, but you can also see what else we've been producing here at Owen TV. So.
Absolutely, so make sure you tune in. And jumping right into things right now, we will give you what's going on in our community right now. Unfortunately, we have to start off with a kind of more sadder news. It is always a sad occasion when a local business in Lake Orion comes to an end. A beloved coffee shop in the area that I personally worked at is closing its doors at the end of this week. Crate's Coffee House, the 4-year-old coffee shop on Lapeer Road, is closing due to finances and other variables. Crate's Coffee House has become a staple in the community, and we are sad to see it come to an end. However, you still have the opportunity to get your Crate's Mocha one more time. The coffee house is open until this Sunday, where they will hold their final goodbye event. All drinks will be only $2 as a way to give back to the community. The owner, Andrea Rank, told us that it is with a heavy heart that the business is closing, but she wanted to hold this event on Sunday to thank the community for all the love and support they have given them. Again, their last day is this Sunday, the 30th, and all drinks are only $2 as a last chance to say goodbye.
Now, for over the last 31 years, Lake Orion has been lucky enough to have Bob Smith as a member of our Orion Township Fire Department. But starting on August 2nd, he will officially be retired. Smith has been the fire chief of Lake Orion since 2012, but has been involved with the fire department since 1986. He started off as a paid on-call firefighter, but through hard work and determination, worked his way to be the fire chief. But now at the age of 68, he's ready to hang up his fireman helmet. When Smith started in 1986, the department received about 700 calls a year, but now last year the department responded to 2,420 calls, which really shows how much it has changed. On behalf of Owen TV, we'd like to congratulate Bob on his career with the fire department and hope he has a great success in his future endeavors.
Yeah, Griffin, we were really lucky to have him, but best of luck to him. If you find yourself looking to relax and listen to some good music, you're in luck, because Lake Orion has 2 different concerts every week. Every Tuesday at 7, you can catch local bands at the Wildwood Amphitheater. You can see these bands on your screen right now. Many concerts are still to come, and the admission is free, so might as well. If you can't catch the Tuesday concert, no need to worry because there are concerts in the park at the gazebo in Children's Park. Those concerts take place on Sundays at 2 p.m. and are also free to the public. The artists on your screen right now are still to come to perform in Lake Orion.
Now, are you interested in the theater? If you are, you're in luck. The Peanut Gallery Players opened their new show of Beauty and the Beast. Joe Johnson has more on this classic musical.
On Tuesday, July 25th, we popped into Meadowbrook Theater to get a peek at rehearsals for the Peanut Gallery Players' 2017 production of Beauty and the Beast. This is the 9th Peanut Gallery Players production at Meadowbrook, and many of the cast members come back every year. Lake Orion's Jason Donovan landed the role of Gaston, and the coveted role of Belle went to Sarah Avery of Rochester.
I was really excited, particularly because audiences respond so well to Disney shows, and I'm excited to draw in new people to see just how amazing PGP is.
So you drew Gaston. Did you audition for Gaston, or?
It's more of a general audition, and she puts you where she sees you fit, but I love this role. I was just telling someone the other day that this is probably the most fun that I've ever had on a stage, and I love it so much.
This is a dream role for me. I'm so thrilled to be getting to play this role. I mean, it's every girl's little dream. I get to play a princess on stage and get to have magic. I get to produce Disney magic for little kids, and it's just absolutely amazing.
It probably wasn't that difficult learning the songs and dialogue. I mean, I've been repeating them for years. I would imagine.
I have as well. I grew up on this movie, so it's just a lot of listening to the soundtrack, and at that part I had almost all the words down. It's just the lines. That's the biggest obstacle.
Stacy White Cleveland is the artistic director. She told us about the challenges of tackling the beloved Disney musical.
It is a beast. Well, it's a huge show. We have a huge cast. We're using the largest cast we've had to date with Peanut Gallery Players, 76 students, ages 6 to 18. And the challenge is there are costuming all of them, and we're dealing with enchanted inanimate objects that are coming to life. So costuming all of that's been a big challenge. We have a lot of inanimate objects that they probably haven't seen in any other production. We have a melon baller, for example, cheese grater, a whisk. We have different things. Anything I found in my kitchen drawer pretty much is what we brought to life. So there's always that. And the challenges are, because I'm doing it with ages 6 to 18, we have the little kids, we have to incorporate them. So we put our little spin on, our little nutty spin on everything that we do. So I think if they come to see our production, it'll still be familiar, of course, but they're going to see things they didn't see before.
The curtain goes up on Beauty and the Beast on Thursday, August 3rd at 7:30 p.m. Tickets are also available for a Friday evening show and a Saturday matinee at 2 p.m. For ticket information, call 248-885-5129 or visit peanutgalleryplayers.org. At Meadowbrook, this is Joe Johnson reporting for ONTV News.
As a theater kid myself, I know some of those students, and they are absolutely amazing. So you should definitely go out and see their musical, Beauty and the Beast. Now, are you interested in film and/or broadcast? Well, good news for you. Down here at ONTV, you get the chance to take part in a show just like this one. ONTV provides classes every 5 weeks teaching the ins and outs of the industry. We provide a class on in the field experience where you have the opportunity to work with handheld cameras and shoot on location. There's also a studio class where you get to learn the process on the making and producing of your own show. These classes are $10 for Lake Orion residents and $25 for non-residents. If you are interested, you can find more information on our website at orionontv.org, or you can contact us at 248-393-1060.
And on top of all of that, ONTV also offers a kids camp that allows students in middle school the opportunity to take part in the TV show making process and to create their own skits at the end of it. Now, the class starts soon at August 14th and runs until August 18th from 1 to 5 p.m. But you still have time to sign up. It's $145, and you can call us or come on in to sign up now. Now, that's going to end the second segment of our Live at 5 today, Shannon. But, you know, guess what? We still got a lot more coming up, so make sure you stay tuned.
Yeah, some trivia when we get back.
Prescription drug abuse is a national epidemic. The new in way to obtain drugs is through parents' or grandparents' medicine chests. Removing prescriptions from your cabinet is the best way to keep drugs out of the hands of our young people. We've got to work together to protect our teens, our seniors, and our environment. Clean out your medicine cabinet today. Please participate in Operation Medicine Cabinet and drop off your unwanted or expired prescriptions at one of our law enforcement drop-off sites in Oakland County. We can't ignore this situation anymore.
Hey, it's Owen TV here. Now, have you ever had the urge to create your own TV show? Or just wanted to see what goes behind the scenes of making one? Well, we have just the program for you. Owen TV offers production classes, which allow you to take control and create the programs you want them to be. To get started, all you have to do is sign up for a free orientation, and then register for one of our production courses. For more information, feel free to call us at 248-393-1060. Or go to orionontv.org and click register now to sign up for classes. We hope to see you soon.
And we're back with our second ever Live at 5 show where we bring you all that is happening down here in Lake Orion.
Yeah. So if you are tuning in right now, then you know that we are every Thursday at 5 o'clock. And you can catch us on your local TV. For Comcast, it's Channel 10, and for AT&T, it's Channel 99. And if you miss us on TV, you can catch our past episodes and different shows we do here at ONTV on our YouTube channel. So check us out.
And so next up, we have a lot of stories coming up about what you can do in the future here during the summer at Lake Orion.
Mm-hmm.
So now, if you attended Lake Orion Elementary Schools, you more than likely took a field trip to the Moose Tree Nature Preserve. You would hear the multiple folk tales of how a group of Native Americans were chasing a moose, and while the chase was going on, the moose ran right into a tree, and then as the moose brought out his body, the head stayed in the tree, and that's how the tree now has a moose-looking face in it. But so now, it did much more than that. The students also would partake in many scientific labs and go on nature walks there at the preserve, and just much, much more. But now, since April 1st, Lake Orion Community Schools has leased the building to the Orion Arts Center. The Orion Arts Center is hoping to do many activities with the building, but their main reason behind renting it was to open up art classes. And in general, the district will be able to save a lot of money from closing of Moose Tree. By stopping all the programming and everything like that, they will save about $80,000.
Yeah, Griffin, I know for a fact that you went to Weber Elementary School, which is right next to Moose Tree. And as a kid, I always remember being so jealous of those kids for being right next door. So do the words butterbeer, Quidditch, or Horcrux mean anything to you? Well, chances are if you knew the meaning behind any of those words, then you are a fan of the multi-billion-dollar book series Harry Potter that took the world by storm in the past decade. If you are a Potter fan, then you are in luck because this coming Saturday, July 29th, is National Harry Potter Day, and the library is not missing the chance to celebrate. The event starts at 10 a.m. and runs until 4 p.m. at the Orion Library in meeting rooms A and B. Join them for some fun crafts, food, and moving showings all day long. If you want to know more on Harry Potter Day, you can visit the Orion Library website at orionlibrary.org under events. So don't be a muggle and come on out for the wizarding fun.
Now, a brand new event is coming to Lake Orion, Michigan, thanks to Family Face Ministries. Coming to the Wildwood Amphitheater on August 5th is Wonderfest. From 2 to 5 p.m., there will be various Christian bands, speakers, and pastors for this special Christian music festival. The festival will feature bands like Toward the Sun and Floodgate. This event is free to all, but they do ask if attendees are willing to donate however much that they would like to the two benefiting organizations, Holy Spokes and the Orion Oxford Fish Foundation. If you would like to help, volunteer, donate, or learn more about this upcoming event, you can visit their website at www.wander-fest.com. Again, Wonderfest takes place next Saturday, August 5th, from 2 to 5 p.m. at Wildwood Amphitheater.
Yeah, I actually got to talk to the Masalas on Orion Outreach, so if you check out our last episode of Orion Outreach, it has all the information on Wonderfest. So now we've reached a segment in our show where we picked out a couple different classified ads in your local Orion review that you got today, and we'll give them a little shout out. So up first, there are Lake Orion Lawn Ornaments is now taking applications for part-time help. After-school hours are available for you high schoolers, so you can apply at 62 West Scripps Road. It's from Thursday to Friday from 2:30 to 5 p.m. and Saturday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. And the starting pay is $11 to $12 an hour, so make sure you apply. Up next, we should have our next classified ad. Griffin, you want to take that one over for us?
Yeah, and so this one we have a 2009 Cadillac STS4 all-wheel drive loaded with all options, new brakes and tires, runs and drives excellent, non-smoker, no dirt roads, and it's super clean. So 148,000 miles on it, but it's only going for $6,500. So if you want to get this beautiful car, call 248-701-0088. I definitely know I would like a car like that. Not too many miles, and it probably runs really well.
Yeah, I mean, come on. So speaking of cars, there was a found Ford key fob found July 16th on Sashabaw Road. It has the dealer tag still on it from Milnes Ford. For more info, contact 248-831-1009 if you are missing a key fob.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, losing your key fob would be absolutely a heartbreaker for me.
Right. I mean, you can't open your car.
And now, final one, the world's greatest garage sale. 50 years of treasures going on all weekend, July 27th and 28th from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and then on the 29th from 9 a.m. to noon. 710 Orion Road near Atwater. They hope to see you there. Apparently, it is the world's greatest.
That is one big title.
It's a huge title, but like they said, lots of treasures, 50 years worth of stuff like that. So,
yes. Gotta check it out then.
You're gonna have to.
Gotta see if it's the best.
And so now, the moment we've all been waiting for, Shannon, we're going for the trivia. It's all Lake Orion based, so let's hope that you do fairly well. Shannon, I got 3 out of 3 last time, so.
I know, and I've lived here pretty much my whole life, so it'd be kind of embarrassing if
I'm very confident, though, you'll be able to get the first question.
Okay.
So question number 1. What elementary school was the Moose Tree Nature Preserve by? Is it A, Orion Oaks, B, Stadium, C, Pine Tree, or D, Weber?
Well, of course I know this one because I said it earlier on the show, so yay, it is D, Weber.
1 for 1, Shannon. You're starting off strong.
Yes.
Weber Elementary, of course, one of my favorites. I went there, of course, and going to the Moose Tree was always a blast. But so now, question number 2. What was the name of the roller coaster that was a part of the amusement park here in LO? Was it A, Twister, B, The Thriller, C, The Dragon Quest, or D, A Dragon's Heart? Very tough one here, Shannon.
Geez. Okay, I don't think it's the Dragon's Heart or a Dragon's Quest because that's when the Lake Orion Dragon was actually in the lake. So I don't think they'd name a roller coaster after it. So I'm gonna go with B, The Thriller.
Shannon, 2 for 2. The Thriller is correct.
Total guess.
I wouldn't have guessed that one. Thriller doesn't seem like too much of a roller coaster name in my opinion.
Yeah, you got it.
But also Twister. Probably wasn't many twisty roller coasters in those days. But all right, and now question 3. What historic building is located in Friendship Park? Is it A, Howarth Schoolhouse and Port Barn, B, Lewis Sawmills Historical Underground Railroad Home, C, Lake Orion's first courthouse and jail, or D, Lake Orion's first post office building?
You know, I don't think there's an underground home, but I'll be pretty embarrassed if that's the answer. And I somewhat remember hearing about this being moved. Is it A?
Shannon, 3 for 3. Howard Schoolhouse and Port Barn. That is what is in Friendship Park, with along many other things, baseball fields and stuff like that. But that's the history, the historic part of Friendship Park that has going on. But so Shannon, once again, 3 out of 3.
Woo!
Me and you are killing the game.
Yes!
High five. Boom.
Woo!
We know this town. Maybe.
Yes, we are Lake Orion residents.
We know it. What can we say? We're killing the game.
Yes. Well, unfortunately, with that quick trivia, that brings us to the end of our Live at 5 show. Next week, we will both be quizzed on Trivial to test more of our skills.
But yeah, Shannon, it's been a great, 30 minutes here
Yes.
at the Live at 5. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as much as we did. And you know what? Next time when we're here at Thursday at 5, we'll be bringing you just as many cool stories. So for ONTV, I'm Griffin Stroyan.
And I'm Shannon Line. Have a great day, LO.